about Victoria's Secret inspired looks today, and this is my look and my rendition of what I loved and got inspired after watching the girls, those beautiful girls, walking down the latest runway of the Victoria's Secret show. And I just want to give you guys a little bit of inspiration on how you can achieve that look. So I'm taking a really basic, pretty natural look, and if you need to get some pointers on that, you can certainly go to some of my previous videos because I have a couple of things on there that will definitely take you to where this is. However, I used much more peachy tones rather than brown tones. So as you can see on Jessica here, it's all very, very peachy, natural, very transparent, corally look. So pretty. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting a gel liner and I'm just going right onto the lash line, and I'm not giving it a hard line. I'm actually, if you see, I'm going and pulling up from the lash line right on the lashes and pulling up, and I'm just kind of blending it out just to smudge it out, just because I want this look to have that soft feel. I don't want any harsh, heavy lines, and yet I want it to have that smoldering, sophisticated, very sexy, mysterious essence to it. And so I'm taking what she already has on and I'm just really building up from this. And then I'm just going to go with this right on the lash line on the bottom. But I'm not pulling it all the way out. I'm not kicking it out with a towel. I'm not really creating any harsh line. I'm just blending that in. So as you can see, I'm using the straight fine brush, flat head brush. And I'm just working that right into the lash line, and just taking it from where the lash starts and where the lash ends. And I'm just gonna smudging that in, and really that's really what I'm doing is I'm smudging it in. And I want this look to have, from what I saw on the runway show, it's really natural, but it definitely has that sexy kind of sex appeal look to it. So it really has to have some form of mystery. So I think taking it with the black first and then building up and creating gradation, I think really will create that effect in the way that it still has that drama, but at the same time it's still very natural because we're not creating heavy, intense lines. It's still pretty like this. You can definitely wear it just the way it is. And she does have kind of a peachy, corally cheek and lip, but it's very all natural, all very natural. And her eyes has a little bit of the soft gold tones, which I'm going to add and add more to this, but I'm going to go with a little more coppery browns. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a flat, matte, dark brown powder eyeshadow, and I'm just going to go from where the lash line is, from where I put the black gel liner, and I'm just going to blend that and create, I'm going to do a gradation effect. So I'm going to take that and just blend it into the actual black liner, and I'm going to go from the top to the bottom like that with my brush and just go with these sideways motions, and I'm just going to blend those two together and just pull it up into the top part of the lid. And I'm just going to pull it out just a little bit on the outer part of her crease, just like that. I'm just going to move my brush to that side angle, and then first I'm going to push that right into the gel liner and blend that two together and go up with these side by side little motions, and then I'm going to pull it up from the side right there, just from the crease, because I want to create a little bit of depth and angle. Okay, so this right there is a great way to see how I'm using the shadows and light motion technique, and this is something I really want you guys to understand, that all these little tricks of the trade techniques can be taught if you wanted to take any kind of private lessons with me or come to my school at MKC Beauty Academy. And you could also go and take my online training program. Just go to www.mkcbeautyacademy.com, or you can definitely, watch these videos to get some inspiration. It's nothing like getting the one-on-one training. I mean, definitely coming in and really getting hands-on training. This is only if you're interested in becoming a pro, is definitely the way to go. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding the brown copper gold. It's actually more gold brown rather than coppery brown, but it has a little bit of copper in it. It's kind of a orangey brown, and then it has a real kind of gold straight color. So I'm blending that all together, and with I used that matte brown first, and then I went over with that. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a gradation technique. So now I'm just taking like a bronzer gold, but this one is very luminous, and I'm going right into the inner and pulling that right up onto the brow bone. And I'm just blending that all together. It's all about gradation. And see, if you were with me live, you would understand how you could see what I'm talking about with the gradation. It's only so much you can see on the video, but you really will see the different gradations. So pretty. And if you watch the Victoria's Secret runway shows, it's really pretty how they did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just cleaning that up with my blending brush, my powder blending brush. So I'm going to go now with the gold that I put onto the top highlighter, and I'm just going to go underneath that liner that I put on, the gel liner, just to kind of give it a little bit of support of the black, so it's not just a harsh brownish black line. It's got some nice gradation and pulls it all together. I'm going to clean out some of the fallout powder that I accumulated from doing the shadows, and I'm going to put a little bit of a pearl, but a warm pearl, right on the brow bone right there. Just a little bit, just to create a little pop and pull. So the shadows and light technique, remember, light pulls out, dark pulls in. So the light's really creating a little bit of dimension. It's creating that architectural flow to the eyes. And just that little makes a huge difference. And look how pretty that looks. That looks really, really pretty. It's still very, very soft, very sexy, and yet it's very, very, sophisticated. And this is really what the look is all about. And if you look at the way a lot of people are wearing makeup, they do, even though they're using a lot more heaviness in the colors of lipstick, they still keep the eyes very soft. And that's really the trend right now. Even liners, unless you just do really a flat color, like almost a natural color lid, and then you just do a harsh line with a very neutral lip or a very pop of color. It's very simplistic. So I'm going now with a little bit of the bronzing, corally, peachy color cheek, and I'm just going to give it a little bit more. This one I'm going a little more metallic because I want everything to kind of pull in together. So this one has a luminous edge to it. I'm just going to go right into there and just blend it all together because it's all so kind of equal balance at the same time. I don't want everything to look too heavy or too overdone. I'm going to blend this in a little bit more because I want this to not have too much of a heaviness going on. But look how pretty that is. So pretty. And you can really wear this look out to dinner, to the office, to church, on a date. I mean, you can wear it day and night. It's a really versatile look. So I'm going to get my powder brush, and I'm just going to blend that all together. I'm going to go in and just put a little warming powder around the neck and just get everything just all balanced and cleaned up. I put a little bit of powder on the eyes and around the face, so I just want to make sure I blend everything. And look how gorgeous that is. Look how sexy that is. So pretty and so feminine and so yet sophisticated. And I'm just going to go really lightly right there just to give it a little bit more shimmer. So I'm just warming her face up with a little bit of the shimmer powder, just very soft, not heavy. I don't want that heaviness. So I'm going to go with more of a bronzy metallic lip gloss. This has kind of a bronzy pearl. I would say that's probably the best way to describe this color. It's very transparent though, and I'm using the color that she had on previously, which is kind of the peachy coral, and it's a flat color she had on. So now I'm just going to go over this because this is kind of a metallic-y lip gloss, and it's very transparent, so it really will work with the other color she had on. And you can also go with really beigey with this, but I would definitely recommend a more metallic-y lip tone because I think it's really pretty, and it creates such a nice pickup from the eyes, and it really balances everything out, and yet it really pulls everything together. And Jessica is she's a gorgeous girl. I mean, this girl has a beautiful face to start with, but for sure, I think this look will go on any type of face, any ethnicity. It really is a universal look. So I really want you guys to definitely practice this. And like I said before, if you're interested in learning some serious techniques and you want to get certified, you can definitely come to my school at MKC Beauty Academy, and you can book a class or a private, private one-on-one, or you could, if you can't come to the school, you can definitely go and take my online training, which it also has a certification program at www.mkcbeautyacademy.com. And I'm just going to get a little bit of mascara here just to give it some oomph. And there we go. Look how gorgeous that is. So everyone, practice this look. Practice on each other. Practice on yourself. Just try it. Practice makes perfect. And stay tuned. I have a lot more coming very soon. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.